Confused about how to balance your chakras? Curious what it means to unblock and heal them? I'm here to help. In today's video, I'll cover what chakras even are, why they get out of balance in the first place, the 3 different states they can be in, and simple effective tools to begin healing now. If you haven't joined our yoga fam yet, hit that subscribe button, that bell to be notified every time I post a new video, so you can start to practice yoga holistically, which I truly wholeheartedly believe in, so that we can take yoga off the mat and into our daily lives. Let's start by defining what the chakras are. The chakra system is a map, all right? You really want to think of it as this map with directions. It's a true guide. So it's a map of how mind and body, psychology and physiology intersect, or where our psyche lives in the body. And the system represents different aspects of who we are, and each one reigns over a specific phase of our human development. So it's a human development theory, which is really cool. Chakras are hubs or vortexes of energy where the masculine and feminine meet in the pranic body. This is where the chakra system lives. It's called the pranamaya kosha. Some of you might already know that. Each energy center has 3 states or main responsibilities: receiving energy, digesting or assimilating it, and expressing it back out into the body, which we experience both internally and externally. So using your imagination, the third eye chakra, can you visualize 7 colorful spinning wheels located along the spinal column, starting at the base of your spine and ending at the crown of the head? Close your eyes and see if you can do that. The colorful image represents your chakra system. Often you'll hear the words unblock, open, balance, align, or heal when discussing or reading about or searching for information about the chakras. Why is that? Why are there these common terms we see over and over again? Well, because the chakras are the managers of our internal and external energetic experiences and all the baggage that comes with that. Naturally, they shift into imbalanced states. And those 3 states are balanced, which is the aim that we're working towards; deficient, or you can think of it as offline or closed; and excess or too online. So again, those 3 states are balanced, deficient, and excess. Deficient and excess chakras develop as coping or defense mechanisms based largely on our childhood conditioning and childhood experiences, especially those that were repeated and are now adult ways of thinking, feeling, and being. Imagine the 7 chakras vertically stacked from the base of your being to the crown of the head. A deficient one would be hanging back or offline, and an excess one would be hanging forward. And we can actually see these shapes manifest in the physical body. For example, let's work with the heart chakra because I think we can all relate to it. The purpose is love, relationships, balance, and connection. A deficient heart chakra can be seen in someone whose chest is concave, sinking inward, shoulders rounding forward, head and neck drooping down and forward. A deficient heart chakra is characterized by heartache, fear of intimacy, and inability to love oneself. You could feel isolated, lonely, or a lot of shyness is happening here. You're judgmental, really about others and yourself. There's a lack of empathy. Love is very conditional, so it's missing that unconditional quality. And there's possibly a core wound of thinking or believing that you're the unwanted or unloved child. Let me know in the comments if any of those qualities resonate with you, or even if you know someone who sounds like this that I'm describing. Okay, so that's the deficient example. Conversely, let's look at an excess heart chakra, or anahata, characterized by a puffed up chest space, with the shoulders and back held very rigid. And the characteristics of an excess heart chakra system are that the emphasis is on others. The emphasis on others is imbalanced. So there's a denial of your own needs, and you give excess love to others. There's a constant need for reassurance, and there can also be codependency, jealousy, and possessiveness. Again, let me know in the comments if any of those qualities resonate with you, or if you know someone who sounds like this. Interestingly, I want you to know that we can easily swing from deficiency to excess based on the current life season we're in and the challenges that we're experiencing. So the chakra states aren't rigid. You're not only in excess or only deficient or only balanced. It can be very fluid, and you can be experiencing elements of each state. Let's pause for a moment because you just learned a lot of key information when approaching the chakras as a psychological system and therapeutic tool, which again is what it's intended to do. Sure, colorful clothing, essential oils, and jewelry are great. I own it all myself. I love it all, but the heart of the chakra system is that it's intended to heal, not just a pretty trinket that we wear. So join me now for a reset breath to integrate everything we learned together. Take a moment to connect with your seat. Feel the ground of being, whether that's a chair, a couch, or bed, or you're in your car, or you're in the subway, or on a train. Whatever is beneath you, connect with that here. And then we will take an inhale breath from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of the head, and exhale with a soothing sigh out of the mouth. Repeat that one more time, please. Inhale from the depths of the pelvis. Pull the breath through the central axis all the way to the crown. And let that go with a cleansing, relaxing sigh as you send the breath back down. I love sighing. The last thing we'll cover today are practical, effective tools to begin balancing your chakras. First, I want you to know the basics, like where each one is located, the element, the associated activity, the identity, and the purpose. Now, once you've got a basic understanding of the system, I don't need you to memorize it, right? Just an awareness of what's going on. It'll become quite clear with the chakras which chakras need your loving attention. And then with this awareness, you can choose to focus your practice here. Most likely, you'll have several chakras that are imbalanced. I suggest working with one at a time to remove that overwhelm and also enjoy the healing process, right? Working with the chakras is a lifelong journey, and there's no final destination to arrive at, right? Because we're always evolving and we're always learning. There's no trophy waiting for you at the end. So take it slow and enjoy the process. But how do you actually work with the chakras, right? Once you've chosen the chakra you want to give loving attention to, you can seek out specific yoga classes, breathing techniques, guided meditations, mantras, affirmations to repeat, and lifestyle choices that align with the healing of that specific energy center. The healing will be different whether you're resonating or leaning towards excess or deficiency. Now, I recommend investing in the reading Wheels of Life by Anna Dea Judith. It's a behemoth of a book, but it's a great introduction to the chakra system, and she really is the foremost teacher in this body of work. So much wisdom. Now, let's share an example with you, though, to make this more tangible and real, because the chakra system can feel very intangible and esoteric or meta. So, if the root chakra, Muladhara, is an energy center that resonates with you, I'm going to give you a general prescription here. You can try yoga classes and relaxing pranayama techniques like Durga breath, alternate nostril breathing, extending your exhale, or equalizing the inhale and exhale, which is called samavriti. You can also focus on spending more time outdoors. The element is earth here. Cleansing and simplifying your home. Think organization. Reconnecting with food and cooking for yourself. This is your physical identity. Prioritizing rest and proper sleep to care for this body, and generally choosing anything that will help you feel grounded and plugged into the circuitry of the earth plane. All right. So those are a few guidelines or prescriptions when we're looking at the root chakra. If balancing your chakra system interests you, more videos are coming soon, focusing on each one individually, because there's way too much to digest in just one video. We would be here all day together, which wouldn't be the worst thing. Now, if you enjoyed this lesson, give this video a like and share what you learned today in the comments. What was the biggest aha that you had here? And then join our yoga fam by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for being here. And as always, the real work begins now, right? So taking our yoga off the mat, off the cushion, and into your daily life.